One Piece chapter 1006, Let's Go, starts off with a fantastic cover page. We're talking all of Kaido and his top forces. We're talking King, we're talking Queen, we're talking Jack, and the Toby Ropo. Interestingly enough, this also includes X Drake, or Diaz Drake, however you want to pronounce that, which took me off guard for a second, but I guess just showing that he was included in that lineup at one point. So it's very good colors, very nice. I'm surprised by how pink who's hair actually is. That took me off guard, but regardless, it's a color, it's a look, and Wano is all about them really flashy colors. But the main meat of this chapter, we see Bao Wang has spotted Yamato and Shinobu and has basically sussed out that Momonosuke is with them, basically hiding within Yamato's clothing. Um, so Bao Wang has outed them, sending an announcement all throughout the place. Shinobu is telling Yamato, we have to be less visible. And Yamato's just beating down everyone and anyone that he comes across. So Yamato's tactic of hiding is very on brand with Luffy. So maybe Yamato for Nagama, it's hard to tell at this point. But Sanji hears the announcement from Bao Wang, and once he interrogates one of the beast pirates, he's just like, okay, where is the sealed storeroom that Bao Wang is announcing? And once he's told it's towards the entrance of the Skull Dome, Sanji is met with a little bit of a conundrum. Does he continue on to the direction of Kinemon's group, or does he go about heading and helping out Momonosuke, not knowing who the young master that they're talking about actually is? So he chooses the direction, and we're left in the dark about this. So Sanji's gonna make a dramatic entrance someplace, but like he says, which side needs me more right now, this way or that way? I feel like he might sense that Yamato is capable. I would like to think, and the rest of the group, Kinemon and his group, are in much more of a dire situation. Yamato can protect Momonosuke. I feel like that goes without question, but Kinemon and it has to be Hiyori who's helping them out. And I feel that it would take Sanji going over and helping them out. It just feels like that needs to be what happens. I feel like I'll be a little disappointed in Sanji if he goes over to help Momonosuke and not the Scabbards. But we cut over to something that kind of hurt my heart a little bit, and that's seeing that, you know, um, Perospero has actually gotten one over on both Carrot and Wanda because ultimately the moon got covered up by the fog and the clouds and all that stuff, and Perospero has, basically claimed his victory. You see Carrot and Wanda there, all bruised and bloody. It's sad, and you even have Carrot thinking back to Pedro and him saying you gotta move forward, and Perospero, the dick that he is, holds up Karen and it's just like, vengeance for Pedro? You think that would actually happen? You think you could waltz into our territory and just do as you please? Get real. And slams her into the ground and walks off. And I'm just like, oh, no, Carrot, no, Carrot. Maybe she will be nothing more than a bystander in the story, but it just feels like there's so much attention paid to this character, this character of Carrot, that just having her be a footnote in all of this just feels needless almost. But she's not fighting a main character, but neither is Yamato. Oh, the next combo conflict just rages on within me and without. But we then cut over to inside the main performance floor, where we see that, yes, while Marco's Phoenix Flames have managed to keep the Ice Oni virus at bay, ultimately these guys are burning through their stamina, and once their stamina has run out, the Ice Oni virus will take them over, they'll start rampaging, and they'll ultimately die from the virus. And you see Chopper working his ass off as quickly as possible. And during all of this, you got Apu and the Beastman pirates just trying to force their way towards Chopper to get back the antibodies and all that. But Apu and his forces, they're dealing with not just X-Drake, who is defected from the Toby Ropo and the Beast Pirates in general, but also Old Man Hyogoro, who I saw this last chapter, but I wasn't sure if maybe it was just another character. But apparently, because of the effects of the virus that burns through vitality, it just cranks you up to your most powerful state and lets you rampage. Because of the nature of the virus, it's managed to revert him to his most powerful state. So he's actually able to fight in basically what is his peak appearance, which is pretty awesome. Very convenient, but also pretty awesome. So Old Man Hio is just like, oh man, this is something else. But he also tells the rest of the Yakuza bosses, look, right now I am able to fight at the best I could have ever hoped for. But also because of that, should I fully turn, you need to cut me down. Because if you don't, I will go on a rampage and kill you all. Like, he's basically saying, that's, I'm on that hype shit. I am that powerful that should you not cut me down when you have the chance, I will murder all of you. You need to promise me that. And, the bosses agree to that, despite one of them already kind of converting into the Ice Oni form himself. But in comes the Mimiwari Gumi, the head samurais that used to belong to Orochi, who are now under the Beast Pirates, as well as the rest of the ninjas that Kaido has under him from Orochi as well. And they all go in on Old Man Hio, and he cuts through them like a hot knife through butter. Like, this guy is just too capable. He just slices through them like nothing. Like, seriously, the ninjas and the Mimawari Gumi have been fodder. Just utter fodder throughout this entire showing. They have been nothing but just names to be cut down again and again. And oh man, he knows that, because of this, he might be just reaching the end of his life. And it's just like, with me at peak strength, I wish I could have done this back in the day with Odin, just gone in, you and me, we could have taken down Kaido. But I'm glad to be in this moment at least. Just me allied with your followers, taking on this place in your name. If nothing else, I'm glad to have had such a great apprentice. I feel that we can do it. I feel that we can win the day in Wano. And Queen is just like peeking at this from the balcony. It's just like, oh god, these guys are getting wiped out left and right. I gotta take the old man out. So he literally charges a beam from his mouth. Like, seriously, I'm really kind of wishing that Queen had gone toe to toe with Frankie, because they just feel so similar in how they work. But before Queen can get the blast off, in comes the MVP of this chapter. I know this chapter is named after Old Man Hio, but Marco, the way he shows off in this chapter is phenomenal. Marco manages to blast Queen before he can fire onto Old Man Hio, and Queen tries to fire on Marco. Marco dodges real handedly. I'm thinking back to like freaking Burning Blood, because Marco is a beast when it comes to the speed that he has in that game. And it's no lie, Marco's speed is surreal. Because even when King comes in and tries to slice through Marco, his wing gets cut off, but he just brings it back to him. He starts to just summon all that fire, creates this massive fireball that he launches at King called Bluebird that knocks King into a building, and then just not missing a beat, in comes Marco once again with the flaming knee, just bam right into King. And as Queen tries to get a jump on Marco, Marco just slashes at him with an attack called Crane Talents, which sends Queen flying back into the other building. So he is just really handing them their asses. But Marco, with all that he's doing, taking on two Yonko commanders, yes, he's powerful, but two guys who are pretty close to his level, or at least on his level, but he's just getting the jump on him because he's so fast, yeah, he's starting to wear out. He's burning through everything that he can do just taking these two guys on. And time is starting to run out. Chopper is working frantically with Miyagi and Tristan. Queen and King are just getting right back up. Like, okay, we're gonna beat the shit out of this guy. And worse all, in comes Sparrow, thinking, oh, okay, Marco, and he's looking kind of exhausted. So his conniving ass is up to something now too. And worse still, the Phoenix Flames of Marco have burned out of a lot of the various forces of the Beast Pirates and the Samurai. They've reverted back to Ice Oni. They start spreading the virus. One of the Yakuza bosses, he knows what he has to do, takes his sword and is ready to cut down old man Hio, who's just like, yep, this is it. Thus ends the life of Hyogoro the Flower with no regrets. And he's just ready. He's ready to just lose his life right here and now. I can't see him dying here. I can't see him dying here. If he does, damn. That's a cold way to go out, but if nothing else, it was a really great chapter. A fun time. But Parasparrow taking down Carrot and one, I thought at least with the two of them they would be able to take him down. But man, uh, that saddens me. That saddens me so much. Because that means none of the minks really managed to do too much, because you would think, oh, they took on Jack. It's just like Jack got right the fuck back on up. Damn. I guess there kind of has to be fodder on both sides. Someone's got to take out the fodder, so it might as well be other fodder. But it's such a shame to see Carrot just not be able to, do the deed. It feels like her intention for revenge is kind of misplaced, because it's not like Parasparrow killed Pedro, but at the same time, it's just like, I would have liked to have seen him just. I would have liked to have seen him get his comeuppance. And who should do it? None other than Carrot, to just finish the job that Pedro had started. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen next? But Hyogoro, it just you got a few seconds of him in his prime, and then burned out, just burned right out. You burned brightly, Hio. If this is your last hurrah, so be it. You went out like a total Yakuza boss. And him taking down the members of the Mimawari Gumi, like, okay, that's one less force to deal with. But it makes me wonder what X-Drake is doing here. Is he still fighting a Pooh, or is he still defending Chopper? Really makes me wonder if that's what Drake is up to right now. And Marco, man, Marco taking on both King and Queen just so handedly, so readily. Fantastic work by the big guy. Wonderful. But tell me your thoughts on this chapter in the comment section below. What did you think? What was your favorite part? What did you think about Carrot's defeat, Hyogoro and his dying last hurrah, and Marco and the power that he unleashed? What was your favorite part? Tell me that and more in the comment section below, and do the YouTube dance. Comment, subscribe, like, Bell? Yeah, Bell. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye bye.